Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They try to sneak it for the first. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Putting toward the end zone.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. On first down, it's play action. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Second down after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense on the field to take over. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Caught behind behind the line. It's Campbell. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Trying to convert with a sneak.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pass rush closing in. He's going to take off. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, it's 3rd down. You know that blitz might be coming. The offensive line's got to do a better job of communicating to give this quarterback a little bit more time to be able to win a one-on-one matchup out on the perimeter. They're unable to hold up, and the blitz gets home to affect the quarterback and his timing.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Keeping it on the ground here. Ball carrier tackled there.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. To the air, it's Bailey. But near the sticks, it's Montgomery. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made way downfield, an enormous gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Second down now after the sack. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Bailey. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the offense trots back out on the field again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Campbell.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. On the run here, lets it go. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And they'll kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to start this drive. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Pressure is coming. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Look out, off and running. At the 20, the 10.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker on for the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Defense is coming after him. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Just able to get it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Quick throw to the left. Great move there. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
1st down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvey. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Bailey. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Looking right. This one caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
It's an out route. The catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Poe. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could... Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The punting unit on the field after the third down incompletion. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense comes out to start this drive. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Handoff from the shotgun.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hit as he throws it deep. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. They'll give it to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvey. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Scanning the field. It's Bailey. Pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. This one will be fair caught. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
They bring the punter onto the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He lets it go. That is broken up and incomplete.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Finds his man. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Gonna run it. It's Poe. He's got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. This is the 6th play on the drive. To throw, it's Bailey. Pass is broken up nicely, but wait a second. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
Officials spotting an offensive pass interference. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Campbell. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here comes a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Look out, room to run here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st down here for this offense. Looking downfield. It's Bailey. It's a wide receiver screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
2nd down after that short completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And here comes the punter onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. Caught at the 30. Still running. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Dump off caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And now the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be a return. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Delayed handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, the timing and the fake on this play was so good. You almost think it's like a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive linemen were able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the secondary.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Let me Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Grinding away with a running game. Muscles past the defender. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. To the air. It's Bailey. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That pass is caught. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
1st down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, and got rid of the football.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Bailey. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looks left and finds his target there. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback make...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.